All right, welcome. Today, I'm going to share with you how to bring the spark back into your marriage. So, if you discover that things have gone sour in your marriage, if you notice that you're not as connected as you would want to be, you think about the old days and you miss the laughter, the mutual affection, the romance, the joy of being together with your spouse, and you want to get back there. Today, what I'm going to share with you, the 5 points I'm going to share with you, will help you get there. All right. If you're meeting me for the first time, my name is Ade Subanjo. I'm a pastor and a love coach, and I help men recover their marriages and hit their goals. Today, we're going to focus on connection. What are the things that you need to do to improve the connection, especially to bring back the spark in your marriage? The first thing I'll ask you to do is something you can do on your own, but then maybe we can stretch it a bit. The first thing is think about how it used to be. How was your marriage before you got married? How was your relationship when you were dating? Think about that. What were the things that intrigued you about your wife? What were the things that made you just want to spend time with her? So now, for men, the reason why we change a lot in marriage is if you move from being admired to being criticized, you're going to get to become defensive. And according to John Gottman, defensiveness is one of those 4 horses of the apocalypse. They would destroy any marriage. So when you start becoming defensive, you would be on the way to kill the marriage. And sometimes other people add criticism to it. So when they're after being defensive, then they begin to attack back and become critical of their spouses, and some even stonewall. So when you add all of this together, you destroy the marriage. Now, if you are trying to repair your marriage, you have to remove defensiveness, remove stonewalling, remove criticism, and put an end to those things that you know are destroying your marriage. And so we want to think about the feelings that you had and we try to recreate them on your own. And then when you're recreating those feelings on your own, you then figure that you can begin to trigger those feelings in your wife, the feelings that she had. So that feeling of admiration that made you give her the attention that she craves, we can recreate it. So that's the first one. And the next one I want you to do is, of course, listen to her. Give her time. Make time for her. I know you are a busy person, and you may be quite even more busy now than you've ever been. And so when I say make time for her, you may wonder, where am I going to get that time from? But you got to think about the value of your marriage. Think about the value of your marriage and invest that time in her. And investing time in her may be doing things that you don't particularly enjoy, but you know she does. And so make time to do those things with her. And if you can think, you may have heard her say things that she wants. You may have heard her say things like, I would like to go try these things out one day. Like, why don't you spend time with us and the children? Anything like that she says that she enjoys, then make effort to do it. Now, I'm going to give you a warning. Doing these things do not immediately bring the spark back in the marriage. But what it does is that it gives her the opportunity to gradually fall back in love with you. So you make time. And if you can, make time to be with her alone, if possible. Now, alone doesn't mean in the bedroom. So I discovered that most marriages, because of the children, because of people you have in the home, being alone is now difficult. You need to plan to be alone, and in some cases you need to go out to be alone, and to invite her out may not be as easy for some. But for some, it is easy. She's been looking for it. She's craving it now. She may have shut down and made up her mind that she doesn't want to be alone with you anymore, because whenever you're alone together, there's always something to argue about. Now, I'm hoping that you have worked all of that out and you've learned to create a safe space where she can speak her mind without feeling criticized, without her feeling judged, without her feeling diminished. If you've not done that, then please work on that first. Now, so find ways to be alone with her, and when you're alone with her, listen to her. She may respond cold at first, but you have to ignore all the negatives and continue to behave in the way that you have chosen to behave as a man of God, which is how Jesus loves us. He continues to be who he is, and we learn to respond now positively. When God loves us, we respond to that love, many times foolishly, but continue. The same thing we do as parents. Even when our children misbehave, we don't throw them away. We continue to love them, or we should continue to love them. Some parents do some weird stuff though. Now, so in this case, make time for her. Find things that she enjoys and follow through. Try to do them. The next thing is communicate with intention. So we have those 5 love languages. So one of them is to say words of appreciation. So yes, communicate intentionally with her. Figure out ways to let her know that you want to just chat with her. You enjoy talking to her. Make her feel that she can speak and you can listen. And the last one is, initiate connection, physical connection, right? So physical contact. Well, all of the connections I'm going to talk about here, but I'm going to start from the physical contact. A little touch, a little hug, a kiss. It's important every day, right? And start from where they are comfortable. So for your wife, start from where she's comfortable and just keep building it. Let her lead. Don't force anything. Let her lead. And all this time, listen to her thoughts. Listen to her fears. And make sure you understand them, so you're connecting emotionally, and then finally connect with her spiritually. Yes, it makes a difference. When you pray with your wife, when you encourage her spiritually, you triggers another level of connection with her. So do not ignore praying with your wife. Do not ignore praying for your wife. Yes, she wants to be prayed for. She wants to be prayed over. She wants you to make declarations of God's blessings over her life. And as you do all of this, the spark will come. Now, I know as a man, you want to know, what about sexual intimacy? Yes, it comes. Intimacy. What you do is, as you connect with her physically, you follow her lead. And you move along with her pace. It may take some time to get back to the place where you once were, but you can move it forward if you're doing all of these things that I shared with you earlier. The first thing, revisit the old days and try to recreate what you can from that. Give her time and talk to her. Do things with her alone. Then communicate with intention and show your appreciation with words. Yes, and then try to do new things. Turn things around. Don't stay in the same old routine every time. Finally, reignite connection with her physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And remember, when you are doing all of this, if she says no to any of the things that you're trying to do, do not get mad, just like you wouldn't do to a person you're trying to woo or to date. You're just going to figure them out more. She needs to be figured out. You may wonder, but I know her. Yes, you know her to this point, but there's more to know. And especially whenever she does something that you didn't expect, it means you didn't know that. So you're getting to know her more. So this is what I'm going to share with you. I know if it's a woman, you're a woman. I know a lot of my subscribers are women, so I'm going to share with you. If you're a woman, the same process works. The same process works. Just change it where the focus is attention. Your focus as a woman will be admiration. So figure out how to continue to admire your husband even when he doesn't seem to trigger or inspire that admiration. And once you start to admire her, admire him, he would automatically begin to give you attention, because the man wants to be admired, and his best way to respond to admiration is attention. He will give you the attention that you need, but it may take some time. All right, so I hope that this has helped you, and this will continue to help you move your marriage forward. So if you love what you have just heard and you want more of this, then subscribe to this channel, like the video, send it to your friends and to family. And if you want to get my friendship building cheat sheet, so some of the things that I've shared here and more, you'll find it on a one-page PDF that you can just put somewhere. You can take a glance at it and you have all the steps, all the things that you need to do to rebuild friendship in your marriage. All you have to do is go to adesobanjo.com/friends, adesobanjo.com/friends, and you can download that cheat sheet. You will be on my email list, and we can talk, and you can ask me questions, and I can be of help to you. Now, if you are struggling in your marriage is really down, and you're not even talking about rebuilding friendship now, you're really wondering if the marriage can be saved, well, then you can sit down with me and have a 15-minute chat, and I can help you with, number one, knowing what chances you have to repair that marriage, and most importantly, I can show you exactly what you need to do to turn your marriage around in a short time. So if you would like that, then connect with me on try to book a call with me, adesobanjo.com/chat chat, adesobanjo.com/chat, and I'll be happy to connect with you to see what are those things that you can do to transform your marriage and save it, so that you can have a beautiful marriage. All right, may the Lord bless you and keep you, and until we meet again, continue to love like Jesus and make mega impact. Bye for now.